Yeah, I'm Tactical Red, and this is Tactical United. And yeah, well, we lost. Not surprised. Am I surprised? No. Am I? No way am I surprised, because this is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and this is what he does. He just decided to experiment with the team. We're not playing a game for 3 weeks. I know there's international players playing. Why are you resting players for national team? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you resting Bruno Fernandes for national team? Don't you want to win the FA Cup? Is only winning the FA Cup too much for your ego? When he said winning the FA Cup is for egos, what kind of message is he giving to the players? What kind of message is he saying to the players? That it's okay to fail. It's fine. It's okay. You're only gonna win for your ego. Doesn't mean you're progressing if you left the trophy and make you feel happy and do what you're doing basically for football is basically lifting trophies. No, we're not going to do that. It's for egos, everyone. It's for egos. Winning trophies for egos. That's what Ollie said. Ollie said it doesn't indicate a true measure of success. Now, if you win the FA Cup alone and you come 10th, like Arsenal, yeah, it doesn't feel like a really successful season. But if you finish second, third, or fourth and win an FA Cup, it does feel like a progressive season because you've lifted a trophy. But Ollie, he doesn't want to win because he knows that he doesn't want to say he wants to win because he doesn't want to create pressure. Doesn't want to create pressure on his job because he's about his whole philosophy is about his whole complete philosophy is about self-preservation. And because it's about self-preservation, he basically wants Ollie to be this guy that is, oh, my bad. Yeah. He wants, let me just say that again. Yeah. He wants to do things that are all about self-preservation. Now, he says things for self-preservation. That team selection, because Van der Beek needed games for reasons that I'm unaware of. Tellez needed games for reasons that I'm unaware of. Even though Tellez didn't have a bad game. Greenwood, Martial, I've been saying about Martial for the whole season. He's not good enough. How can you go missing? You don't do anything in games. You don't do anything. And all those Martial FC fans, they need to look at themselves and say, what is Martial actually? What type of player is Martial? Is Martial a number 9 that we want at our club? They can talk about, oh yeah, he doesn't get the service. Oh, no number 9 can shine. But does he do enough? And the answer is no. He does not do enough. He does nothing in games. He does nothing except dive in games. He's a diver. He just dives in games. That's it. Nothing else. Van der Beek came back. He hasn't played games. Pogba tried. He had an assist. At least he provided something. Fred was horrendous. He was horrendous. Horrendous performance. And people might say, oh, we don't have the players. We don't have the players. We need to, look, if you look at like Leicester's players, right, for example, right? You got Tielemans. I thought we should have signed him before. When he was on loan at Leicester, I was thinking we should have signed him, but we didn't. Sancho, that's Maguire's replacement, and he looks 10 times better than Maguire. Iniacho, who looks better, Martial or Iniacho right now? You have to be real. Iniacho looks better than Martial. Their defense is better than our defense. But the thing is, if they came to Man United, I guarantee they will not be doing the same thing that they're doing at Leicester. And the reason why is because of the coaching. Because Ollie only cares about self-preservation. So how can we even bring in players like Van der Beek is better than most of Leicester's midfield? I still think Tielemans is probably better than him. Like, overall, I do. But he's up there with Tielemans. But who looks a better player? It's clear to see. Pogba doesn't look good. Greenwood's gone backwards. Even though he scored a goal, he's still doing things that he didn't do last season. He's doing things that he didn't do last season, and he was younger last season. He's passing when he shouldn't. He's doing things that he shouldn't. But he didn't do this last season. So he's regressed under Ollie's influence. Because I don't even think he's a coach, Ollie. Whatever Ollie's telling him to do, he's regressed doing it. It's clear to see. When you brought on McTominay, McTominay is not a DM. He's not even marking Iheanacho on that back post. And Iheanacho has a free header, scores easy 3-1. Fred gives away the ball, first goal. Fred doesn't close down Tielemans, second goal. Fred had a 1 out of 10. And I'm going to do a match rating in a second. You know, so stay tuned for the match rating. Yeah, Cavani wants to leave. I was never a fan of Cavani from the day he signed to now. I've always said I don't like Cavani's style. He came on, and we became, our attacking threat lessened when Cavani's on the pitch. He doesn't want to be here. Like, Ollie is just desperate to keep players, like he was desperate to keep Sanchez. Yeah, he wanted to keep Sanchez. Let's not forget. Yeah, that dead player that doesn't even get games at Inter Milan. He wanted to keep. And Cavani, if he went to Inter Milan, he wouldn't get games too. But he's getting games. He's a lot of Man United fans' first team striker. For what reasons? For reasons that I'm completely unaware of. Because he can head a goal. Because he can score a header. Or that he tracks back. Like, he should be in the midfield if he tracks back. Anyway. Wan-Bissaka's rubbish, by the way. Wan-Bissaka is rubbish. I'm going to give a player rating. So, Dean Henderson, a 5 out of 10 because he's a poor player. He's a poor keeper. Him and De Gea are not that great. Like, I think he should have saved that second goal from Tielemans. I know it was in the corner and it was a good shot. But I don't know, it just seemed too easy to score. It was too easy. Like, he didn't get a touch to it, nothing. It was not even a hard shot. Like, I know, maybe I'm nitpicking, but this is Manchester United and you're replacing De Gea, who's been cancelled the last 2 years, has been the best keeper in the world. So you have to be something special. Left back, Telles, I think he got 6 out of 10. I think he didn't do anything wrong. He got taken off because Ollie just fancies Luke Shaw. Which, well, if you fancy him, then start him in the game. Why are you wasting the substitution on the left back? Maguire, 5. I think Vardy ran past him too easy. I think he just looked like a poor defender compared to Shonto Evans and Fornan, whatever the fuck that French player is, his name. He looks like the worst defender. Lindelof had a better game than Maguire. Maguire was the worst defender on the pitch. £80 million we spent for that guy. Do you know how much £80 million is? There's companies out there, yeah, that you probably know of and are very much aware of that don't even generate £80 million in revenue, let alone profit in revenue. And we bought Harry Maguire for that amount of money for reasons that I'm still unaware of. Because he's got no pace, he doesn't score goals, he's not really an organiser. He stays so wide when crosses come in. It's like he avoids defensive responsibility. It's very, very cowardice. Lindelof, 6, solid game, made some decent challenges, made some good interceptions. And when we was losing, he was more of a midfielder than McTominay. Watch the game. In the last 15 minutes, Lindelof was pressing higher than McTominay. It's embarrassing. Wan-Bissaka, 4. I think he does nothing. I think he brings nothing to the table. He's not even tackling anymore. He's not even tackling. Wan-Bissaka doesn't tackle. If Wan-Bissaka doesn't tackle, what is he doing now? Because he's not tackling. He's tackling. He doesn't tackle. Wan-Bissaka doesn't tackle. So if he doesn't tackle, what is he doing in the game? Nothing. 4. Fred 1. 0 actually. Fred gets a 0 because Fred was giving the ball away before he scored, before Leicester scored the first goal. Fred was giving the ball away after Leicester scored the first goal. Fred didn't close down the Tillemans when he scored the second goal. I'm sure Fred was to blame for the corner too, or for the third goal. I have to check it. Fred should be benched for 5 games for that game. He cost us the semi-final, along with Ollie. He cost it. Like, he definitely cost us that semi-final. There's no doubt about it. I think if Fred wasn't in our midfield, I think we would have not lost the game. And that's a selection of Ollie. Most Man United fans have realised that Fred is shit. Like, if he wasn't like me, maybe December, thinking Fred was a good player. Now, most Man United fans realise Fred ain't that good player. Matic, 5, did nothing. Non-existent game. Didn't do anything. Nothing. 5. 4. Fuck it. Matic 4. Who else played? Where was Dan James, by the way? Who else played? Who else played? Van der Beek 5. Did nothing. But the last little dummy. But did nothing. But the dummy was nice. Like, no one would do that in our team. They would all try to score. Only Pogba and Van der Beek have that type of where they're not selfish. Like most of our players are super selfish. You know, Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes would all try to shoot from that position, even though there's a player behind them that clearly will score. They will still shoot because they're completely selfish. So 5 for Van der Beek because he didn't do anything else in the game, and you know I feel sorry for the guy. The guy doesn't play, and it's not his fault. He's just got no confidence. You can see him. He just looks like he's shattered. He looks depressed. He looks depressed. Think about it. He's living in the COVID world in England. He has no friends, no nothing. He probably just goes home, sees no one. I feel sorry for the guy. Greenwood, he was our best player, even though he didn't do some bits that I liked, but he was still our best player. I would give Greenwood, because he was running, he was trying, he was doing good passes mostly. I want to give a 6.5, but I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe in 0.5s, you know what I'm saying? I believe in one or the other. So I want to give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. Give Greenwood a 6. Martial, I'm giving him a 4 because he was poor. Does nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing in the game. Nothing. Pogba with the assist. 6 again. Obviously, he was tired in the end and got taken off because he wasn't 100% fit. But a 6 out of 10. And I don't rate none of the subs. I don't do subs. Like Bruno Fernandes came on and was trying, but he should have started the game. Don't know why he was on the bench. And yeah, that was that, man. So, you know, I'm always Ollie out, and this is why I'm always Ollie out, and I always will be Ollie out. I'm Tactical Red. This is Tactical United. Everybody tried to get over that stupid loss because it was a stupid loss, and that loss was mainly on the team selection. I'm out.